Hi, and welcome to Integrative Wisdom and Verna Fisher, Verna's videos. Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about emotions and what we might be able to implement in our journey so that we are not overcome with emotion and either lash out at people or freeze and go into a depression or feel that anxiety, that lack of control. Um, we are living in wild and crazy times for us. The majority of individuals haven't had this much chaos in their lives. Of course, it would be remiss of me not to say that I know there are many people that have lived lives of chaos and that they may have, in fact, built up their resilience muscle much better than those who have had more of a smooth road so far in their life. So, in this time that we live, having that sense of the rug being pulled out from under us, feeling as if there is no certain path to take for the future, maybe having felt like our future was all set for us, and now suddenly we find that it's not, in fact, set, and we just don't seem to have a compass to know which direction we should be going. That can set off a whole cascade of emotions, can't it? Um, like I said, the fear, the uncertainty, the anxiety, disappointment, anger, so many difficult emotions. If they set off emotions of happiness and joy and freedom and all of those things, then we wouldn't really have anything to talk about, most likely. But it's these other emotions that are quite challenging and that can, in fact, affect us on a physical level, besides our emotional, mental level. And in fact, it can affect us on a spiritual level because your faith might be tested because you don't know how you're going to get through this, or if God is listening, because so many things are happening. So there's a whole connectedness to this idea of emotion. So today I brought this along. You can see it's a shell from the ocean. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of shell, but I do know that there is a spiral going through it. And so I thought that this is like the perfect opportunity to talk about emotion and experiences that we might be going through. So, life is a journey, and we have the opportunity to continue to learn more about ourselves, to accept the things about ourselves that we may not be that happy with, and to continually grow and learn, and and really truly live our life in a much fuller way. But emotions can really wreak havoc if we don't know how to put them in a context for us. And so, you wake up and you feel a little bit off kilter, but you don't really know what to do about it. So you push it down and then you keep going with your day, and then you go to sleep at night and you've still got that nagging feeling and you haven't named it, and on and on and on. Well, if you get stuck, you can imagine it's kind of like down here on this level. And what will happen is it will play out in some form or fashion, whether that's in your actions towards others, whether that's in your body taking a hit, getting sick, missing appointments, being forgetful, trying to push those emotions down. However, that's not a really good strategy, is basically the point. It's not a good strategy. So, what do we want to do with those emotions? First of all, we want to be able to acknowledge and name them. When we have that vague feeling in the pit of our stomach, or we have just a sensation that we're being choked in our throat, we have a headache, feel lethargic. If we choose to take the time to step away. And what do I say? Stop and listen in. Now, a lot of people won't do this because they're actually afraid of what they might find. I'm here to tell you, be more afraid of not finding it. Be more afraid of not finding it. Doesn't have to be like a big explosion of whatever. It can simply be acknowledging, I have a feeling today, this emotion that I have is fear. You name it. And then you look around and see if there's anything in your immediate circle to be afraid of, right? Is there the tiger coming at you? Is the rock going to fall on your head? Chances are, in the moment, you are safe. You are safe. And so then there's that sense of a mantra or an expression. I am safe. I am safe in this moment. This moment is all I have, and I am safe in it. And what that does is it allows you to go around and up, so that the next time, it's like a spiral, right? You're going up. The next time you stop in the same place, but you're not in the same place. That's the same emotion, but now you have an experience of how to be with that emotion, how to name it, how to stop, how to breathe into it, how to say to yourself, in this moment, I am safe. And so it doesn't have the same sting as it did down here. And every time you allow yourself to practice this, you can really rise above, so that as soon as you start to feel that, as soon as it starts to make its presence known, you're like, well, wait a minute, let me look here. I'm safe. I'm safe in this moment. Breathe. And chances are that it will not get stuck. It won't get stuck in your emotional body. It won't get stuck in the tissues within this energy being that we are. I am the first to tell you this is very simple explanation, and yet it's effective. And it's all about a practice. It's all about nipping that fear in the bud, nipping that anxiety in the bud, looking at that sadness, the anger, before we go rip somebody's face off. I'm seeing a lot of anger out there in the world. I'm seeing a lot of lack of control that people are expressing. However, they're expressing potentially in ways that are not as effective. Now, there's also another side to it where you see people expressing and they appear to be in control of that emotion and have moved into a place where they can hold it and they can express it in a positive way. They're not holding it back, but they're not acting out. And so for you in your own personal life, just going about the day to day with everything that's happening, don't let those emotions get the better of you. Don't let those emotions be stuffed down, but don't let them be, don't become a rageaholic. I think that's a word. Learn and grow and build your practice, your healing practice. And yeah, I do coaching. This is the advertisement. But I'm here, and I am. I know things can change. I'm just sure of it. But it requires commitment. It requires showing up. And so that's it for today. Here's to the spiral. Here's to our growth on that spiral. And here's to a better day. All right, everybody, take care. Bye.